This video is about finding a better way of curbing corruption in Nigeria, a country that has so much potential but is being ravaged extensively by dishonesty and fraud. There was a case brought against Kolawole Aluko, a Nigerian oil trader, a few years ago. What is the current situation about the case in 2025 through 2026? Let us find out here. The full revelations emerged when a law firm implicated in the Panama Papers scandal disclosed a luxury yacht that had been rented by several world-famous musicians for a sea vacation. The yacht, called Galactica Star, is not just a yacht. It is a 65-meter floating palace, complete with a helipad, a jacuzzi, a sun deck, and 10 dining areas. At first glance, it looks like the ultimate symbol of success. But behind this luxury lies one of the most talked about corruption stories linked to Nigeria's oil industry. The yacht belongs to Kolawole Aluko, a powerful Nigerian oil trader and aviation businessman. For years, Aluko lived a life many people could only imagine. He owned luxury homes across several countries, traveled on private jets, and mixed with global elites. In Nigeria, he became known in the media as a playboy oil tycoon. But authorities say the money behind this lifestyle may not have been clean. According to Nigerian investigators, the Galactica Star was bought with money from crude oil sales that were diverted and never paid to the Nigerian government. The yacht was held through a shell company created by Mossack Fonseca, the law firm exposed in the Panama Papers scandal for helping wealthy individuals hide assets offshore. Aluko is accused of helping Nigeria lose about $1.8 billion in unpaid oil revenue. Investigators also believe he helped move large sums of money out of the country as kickbacks to Nigeria's former petroleum minister, Diezani Alison-Madueke. As the investigation grew, the scale of Aluko's wealth shocked many Nigerians. In May, a Lagos High Court ordered the freezing of assets linked to Aluko and his business partners. The list was massive. It included 132 houses and apartments in Nigeria, 4 luxury homes in California, 1 property in London, 2 penthouses in Manhattan, 1 penthouse in Dubai, and land in Canada and Switzerland. The court also froze more than $67 million held in bank accounts in London and Switzerland. On top of that, Aluko reportedly owned 58 luxury cars, 3 airplanes, a large collection of expensive watches, and of course the Galactica Star yacht itself. Despite these findings, criminal charges in Nigeria were later dropped. The reason, according to media reports, was that authorities could not locate Aluko to serve him legal documents. At the time, he was believed to be living in Switzerland. However, the story did not end there. Investigations are still ongoing across multiple countries. Law enforcement agencies involved include Nigeria's anti-corruption agencies, the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation, the United Kingdom's National Crime Agency, and Switzerland's Attorney General. These agencies are examining companies and financial transactions allegedly used to hide and move money out of Nigeria. The case highlights a much bigger issue. Experts say Nigeria loses more money to illegal financial flows, corruption, and tax abuse than any other African country. According to research groups, as much as 12% of Nigeria's GDP is lost this way every year. The Galactica Star, once a symbol of luxury and success, has become a symbol of something else: how oil, wealth, secrecy, and power can quietly drain a nation's resources. As of late 2025, this is where the corruption case linked to Kola Aluko, the Panama Papers, and Nigeria's oil money stands. In the United States, authorities have focused mainly on recovering the money rather than criminal trials. In January 2025, the U.S. Department of Justice agreed to return about $52.9 million to the Nigerian government. Investigators say this money came from corrupt oil deals involving Kola Aluko, his business partner Olajide Omokore, and former Petroleum Minister Diezani Alison-Madueke. The money is expected to be used for development projects in Nigeria. Before that agreement, U.S. officials had already seized around $53 million in cash, along with a $16 million financial note, all linked to illegal oil contracts connected to the same case. Authorities also went after luxury assets. One of the most famous was the Galactica Star, the massive private yacht linked to Aluko. Along with the yacht, other high-end properties were seized, sold off, and the proceeds sent back to Nigeria through civil forfeiture cases. Back in Nigeria, criminal charges were once filed against Aluko over crude oil fraud. But those charges were later dropped, mainly because authorities said they could not locate him while he was living abroad. As of 2025, there's no public record showing he has been convicted of these criminal charges. Even so, the case is far from over. Investigators in several countries are still involved. The FBI in the United States, the National Crime Agency in the United Kingdom, and the Swiss Attorney General's office have all examined companies and financial transactions believed to have been used to move corruption money out of Nigeria and hide it overseas. So while no new criminal convictions linked directly to the Panama Papers have been announced by late 2025, governments around the world are still tracking the money, seizing assets, and keeping the investigations alive. In many ways, the story of Kolawole Aluko has shifted from courtrooms to bank accounts, where the real battle is now about recovering stolen wealth, not just proving guilt. Let us hear your own opinion about this case. Is Nigeria government doing its best to tackle corruption,